Hi, Grimeka. I just wanted to talk about the samples a little bit, give you a sense of how to critique. So here we have a picture, the picture by Alexander Gardner. This is one of a series. He took a whole series of these pictures, so he did the first photo essay. But at any rate, look at the composition here. Let me grab my little pointer. Okay, so what we have here, first of all, up here we have people moving. So the crowd is leaving. This is a time, it's a long exposure. So people have started to leave. But look at the composition. The rule of thirds. We have a shape here, a third of the way from the left. We have another shape here, another line coming this way, lines this way, and then these diagonal lines lead your eye towards the diagonal wall of soldiers. So it's all lines and shapes. Composition is about line and shape and how they play off of each other. Now, you also notice that Gardner has, to some degree, removed himself from the scene. He's not heavily involved in it. He photographed it, he's imparting information, but he's not heavily involved. Okay, now here we have Louis Payne. His expression is truly chilling. Let's see if I can get my pointer back here. Okay. His expression is chilling. I mean, it's hard to zoom in on this, but I think I'll try. Here, I mean, you can see it. He doesn't care anymore. He's past the point. He's resigned himself to his fate. This photograph was done on board of the USS Monitor. It's a ship in the Navy Yard. So you have an iron background. I'm sure Gardner took it into account when he did the picture because the background does play a role. Every part of the picture plays a role. Okay, here you have Steve McCurry's image of a boy in Niger, in Africa. He uses a very shallow depth of field, but you can see McCurry is much more involved with his subject. Okay, you see the difference here. There's a horizontal line back here accentuating him. The boy's expression is kind of blank. It's kind of neutral. It's a portrait. It's tight, but it shows him his environment. The environment this is where he lives. But it's out of focus. The accent's on the boy. Okay, we move on. Here we have what looks like monks monks. These are probably Tibetan or Chinese. No, probably not Chinese. Most likely Tibetan monks, maybe in the Himalayas in Nepal. And they're wrestling. But, knowing what I know about monks, it's not going to be for for the sake of violence. It's probably exercise, play, and there's also a sect of Shaolin monks who practice martial arts so that they could defend themselves. So, but look at the structure of this picture. The combatants are in the center, and then look at the sea of faces. There's a shallow depth of field here. We don't want to focus on the faces too much. It takes away from the foreground. This is the focus right here. This triangle of faces is the main focus, and they're right in the center. Right here we have people looking on, which accentuate it. If they weren't here, there would be dead space here. So, and then there's just enough white showing to draw a boundary, a border at the picture, around the picture. So, okay, I just want to show you some ways that you could look at pictures. Emotionally, the content is tension, because no one's really smiling. There is tension. So these monks take their martial arts very seriously. All right, Grimeka, at any rate, that's it for now, and I will talk to you soon. Next time. Take care.